Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh, and with me this week I have Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is up?
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How did it feel to be away and to come back?
Pretty good. Yeah, had some good times. Had a little bit of vacation, so had some quality family time, which is really great, but also like not like relaxing maybe. You know?
It's great, but not relaxing.
I mean, I'm an introvert, so like it's a lot of people time.
Yeah.
I mean, you were like in a cabin with a lot of people.
With a lot of people.
For like a week.
Yeah, it was like my wife's family, like what am I trying to say? And then like her cousin as well. But yeah, it was good.
That is a lot. Like a cat, you always think think of a cabin weekend as like or a week. Even you're like, I'm gonna lay around.
Right.
And you did not do that, I'm assuming.
Is this like a family cabin or like a spot you rented?
It's a rental.
Gotcha.
Yeah. My in-laws rent every year.
I wasn't sure if you were like one of those Minnesota people
that own a cabin.
Yeah.
I want to be one of those people. That
yeah.
What do you got to get? You got something against those people?
No, it sounds great. I wish I was
Right.
one of those people or married into one of those families.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal, because
my family just has diabetes.
Wait, what?
We don't have land. We just have health problems.
Disease.
Yeah, that's fair. My family's got those too. And like my grandma has a cabin, and then my uncles bought the cabin from her to like keep it like in the family.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean like I get to use that cabin.
Yeah.
That just
Sure.
means that like my grandma's 9 kids use it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So
you need to wait for all of them to die, is what you're saying.
Well, I'm sure my other cousins that are slightly more involved like with that stuff probably will also have dibs, the more outdoorsy ones. I think the only way I get to own a cabin is if I take someone like Joe and say, do you want to buy a cabin together?
Mm-hmm.
And then like use it as like a friend timeshare, you know, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how we create family cabins, is that we have multiple families buy them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was hard enough to buy a house.
It's not like
you know,
back in the day when the people whose families have cabins now bought that land when it was worthless.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 10 grand for the entire property.
Exactly.
Now it's like, yeah,
they bought a house for
1,000 times that.
$80,000 and then used the extra $5,000 that they had left over to buy a full fucking cabin
yeah,
2 hours
whole
away.
Property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that one of them was a lunch lady and the other one was like a postman. Like we can afford whatever we want.
That's a government job. Got a pension.
That's true.
So you guys gonna get
Got
anything
some short
cool when
shorts.
your parents die?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I don't think they've got anything to give me. Some of my stuff back.
Oh man, I have to take all my stuff.
I might find like a PlayStation 1 in their basement that I'm like, oh cool. They got any games? I remember this.
Tomb Raider.
Sweet. Thanks for dying.
Raid some tombs.
No, I do.
And then I'm gonna play Tomb Raider. Get it?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Make sure you edit in the laugh track there.
Haha.
Just one person with a horrible laugh track.
Just one.
Man, I'd love for that to be a TV show. Like just like a normal like, what's the name of that shitty guy?
Tim Allen.
Yeah, sure. Let's use Tim Allen.
Hey, my mind went. I said 7 people's names, and in my head, and I was like, I don't know what he's.
In my head, I meant like the 2.5 Men guy, but we'll use Tim Allen.
Charlie Sheen.
No, the guy who like makes those shows.
Yeah. Now that I want to know his name, I don't.
But yeah, a Tim Allen half-an-hour comedy, but the laugh track is just one guy. Just one guy laughing
man.
at jokes.
Just it's like but one.
Yeah.
That might be a really funny show for like 1 or 2 episodes.
Right?
Like if the jokes are kind of funny, they were like maybe dad jokes.
Uh-huh.
And then there's just like you just get one person that like laughs at everything and you're like filmed in front of a live studio audience.
God,
Yeah,
this
filmed
sounds like
in
a
front of
Family
a-
Guy bit.
In front of a live studio fill.
Sounds like a Family Guy bit or like a David Letterman where it just goes on for way too long after every joke. One drawn out man's laugh.
Mhm.
6 seasons in a movie.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Just one guy
Still
laughing
waiting.
at the whole show.
You start to learn
Still
about
waiting.
Phil and his personal life.
This feels like long term. It's his actual full time job is just watching them film this show.
Yeah, well, get royalties from that laugh.
You'd need someone that like had a good laugh though, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need a
It'd be
good.
funnier if it was not.
It'd actually be pretty fun. Yeah, you would start getting to know. You'd start to get to know like what Phil really thinks is funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because he wouldn't laugh as hard.
Yeah, some of the jokes.
Just kind of chuckles at some.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But then you find out like Phil's like really into like misogyny jokes and
Yeah.
like
Think
Oh.
about women. He laughs real hard.
Cat calls whenever a woman walks onto set.
oh my god, yeah,
Just
Just
Phil.
whistles.
Yeah.
Like-
You could have bits where it's just like Phil laughs at something inappropriate and just like the cast just like looks at him.
I mean, I know we haven't talked about it in a long time, but should we film pilot over
With Phil?
Pie World, the pilot
World.
of Pie World with a live studio audience of a film?
Of
Oh.
one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
I like this concept.
Yeah.
It's got legs.
We're going somewhere, boys. And Phil.
We'll find you, Phil.
Well, Joe, what's first and last besides a great idea machine?
We just generate the ideas.
Besides a think tank.
Yeah. We take a TV show, we pick apart the first episode, and then we skip right to the end and pick apart the last episode, watch nothing in between, and then we judge that show based on its merits, on what it showed us in the beginning and at the end. And then we move on with
That's
our
it.
lives.
That's right, and we forget everything we learned.
Yeah. And then we do it again, learning no lessons.
That's true.
And how? Jimmy, it's you've been gone for a minute.
Was that like in an Italian accent?
Hey, Jimmy, you've been gone for a minute. That's an Italian accent. Spot on. No, what I was saying is
Yeah.
you've been gone for a minute, so
have.
therefore it's your show.
Yeah, it is. And I've been holding on to some for a while since the spring when some shows wrapped up. And so I went back to that list and pulled out a drama, a hit drama, starring a former pop star, also in a Christian like rom-com, maybe just rom.
Are you, man? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mandy
Yeah.
Moore's A Walk to Remember.
I mean,
Oh.
I remember that movie.
I've never seen it, but there's calm in that?
I don't know. I assume there's a little bit of
Are we?
thought she
Are we?
died.
Wait, are we watching Mandy Moore's Walk to Remember? This is an interesting twist on how this
I had
podcast works.
no idea Mandy Moore was in a TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
She's in the show This Is Us.
I have heard of this show, and I knew
Have
she
you
was.
not heard of this show?
Have we done this show?
Well, it wasn't in the doc.
Maybe we did a different show that I think this is. Us.
Oh God.
I think
No.
maybe Joe's our Phil. He laughed at his own joke.
I think we should verify, but I think what I'm thinking of, there's another show called like Parenthood or something,
Sure.
that is a
We
show.
have done that.
Yep.
and I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
And by we verify, you mean you should do it.
Sure, yeah. Because aren't they similar? Where it's like a bunch of different families' stories going on, but they all know each other somehow. But that's kind of the structure of the show, is like there's several different dramas going on at once.
Sure. That makes sense to me.
I mean, have you seen This Is
I've
Us?
not seen this show. No. I saw ads for it because it was all over the place.
Well, I mean, for not seeing it, the show went 6 seasons and 106 episodes. And it was on from September 20th, 2016 to May 24th, 2022.
Sterling K. Brown.
Who's that guy? Okay.
He's like in everything.
I've seen that guy before.
He's in Black
Who's
Panther.
that guy? I've seen him.
He's the like uncle in Black Panther.
Oh, you didn't lead with the fact that Peter Petrelli's in this show? Milo Ventimiglia, right? Isn't that who that is?
Yeah, that guy's great.
Isn't that guy from Heroes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
like
I didn't recognize his name.
it's because he's got I feel like last time I saw his name, I was like, oh, this guy's got a crazy name. Because that's a crazy name.
A lot of people that I don't know, I didn't look too much into it because I really have not seen a single episode. The only thing I know about this show in general is that my old workplace had this like kitchenette like crock pot that apparently in the show somebody's house burns down, and it's this same crock pot that they used that we had at our work. So then people were like afraid to use it. But I'm sure it was fine.
Thanks to This Is Us.
From what I understand.
When did this show run?
2016 to 2022.
Okay, so recently ended. I wasn't sure if it had ended a while back.
Yeah. Oh,
again,
shoot.
I think I'm thinking of Parenthood.
Oh, now I'm just now realizing that the list I was using of canceled shows was from 2022's April Madness.
Ah.
Which this show was not done quite yet. So it wasn't in the bracket, but it was in the like running that I had to watch for.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
So it's been a year and a half since this show was on. And we never did it.
Yeah,
Oops.
it's
super
been
topical.
It's been a minute. So my thought, Peter Petrelli from Heroes.
Yeah.
Dad, Mandy Moore, mom.
Okay.
And they're broken up.
Oh, okay.
And then they have their own families now.
Oh.
But they have a family, like they had kids.
Sure.
So now it's like a Venn diagram of 3 families.
Okay.
And, which is us.
That's them.
This is us.
That's the us.
That's them.
Mm-hmm.
That's them. What a great sequel name for this show. Great spinoff.
When
That's
the kids
them.
grow older, they can say that's them.
Don't point, kids.
Other thing is, Wikipedia for the genre of this show,
Mm-hmm.
it says family drama, romantic drama, tragedy.
Oh.
Look out.
Like, that's one tragedy.
Yeah, there's no way like Milo makes it to the end of this series, right? He's dead for sure.
Well,
Hey.
he starts
You got
sucking people's
predictions
powers
already?
out of them.
Your predictions already.
He's just got real dead guy vibes. Doesn't he? He's like the you know how there's that like like the like dead wife trope where like the woman's always in like flashback and she's like beautiful and laughing and like she's in the
Sure.
sheets and stuff. I feel like Milo Ventimiglia is like the male version of that. Like
He's the beautiful woman in the
in
yeah,
the
he's-
flashbacks.
he's giggling in the sheets and like running on the beach and
Just kind of glowing in a soft light.
yeah, that's how I picture him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me though.
His hair just kind of flowing in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit in slow mo, but
Oh
not
yeah,
like,
what's his hair gonna look like in this show? If it's not long and flowing, I'll be upset about that.
I bet it's
Same.
right down to his jawline.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm going with. Not short.
At
It's not gonna be short.
least.
No.
At least.
Fabio hair. Anyone got want to
Yeah.
bet on the Fabio hair?
I'd say shoulder length.
Shoulder. I got jaw. He's got shoulder. Where are you going, Joe?
I think just like, hero's length, like not quite to the jaw, but like long for a dude.
Mid ear.
Okay.
Mid-ear, yeah. So he long enough that he has to constantly just like brush it back.
Oh,
Sure.
dude,
Oh, he's
he-
gonna have bangs. He's gonna have bangs.
That dude's for sure putting that hair behind his ear. Well, the first episode is just called Pilot.
Yeah.
So thanks,
I saw
Dan
that.
Fogelman, for not caring enough about your art to name it.
The Fogs.
But original air date September 20th, 2016. I say we just dive in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have nothing else to say about this. I know nothing. I just know absolutely nothing.
The title tells you nothing.
Yeah.
It's just words. Here's the thing, the show.
Let's
Watch
go
it.
find out what that thing is and see where his hair lies. We'll be back after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of This Is Us. It was just called Pilot. Jimmy, do you have a write-up?
Yeah. The title card references a Wikipedia sourced statistic about how many people share the same birthdays and whether or not anything about that is fact. In 1980, Jack Pearson was celebrating his 36th birthday when his wife Rebecca went into labor with their triplets. 1980 or 1979?
Maybe it was 80.
Maybe it was 80. In the present, personal assistant Kate celebrates her 36th birthday by recommitting to lose weight and befriends Toby at a support group. And they smooch. Her brother Kevin is an actor famous for starring on the sitcom The Manny. On his 36th birthday, he states his dissatisfaction with his role and abruptly quits in front of a live audience. Successful businessman Randall, on his 36th birthday, finds and confronts his father William, who abandoned him at a fire station on the day he was born. Randall then invites William to his house. In 1980, Rebecca lost one of the triplets during birth. Kevin and Kate were the surviving pair. Randall, brought to the same hospital by a fireman, was their adopted brother. So yeah, we didn't know that until the very end, that these side-by-side stories weren't side-by-side chronologically,
Twist.
which is super fun.
Yeah, like the little, I mean, what's now, because they were keeping it a little tight to the vest, trying not to show, I guess, the period, you know, that Jack and Rebecca were in. So we're gonna get a little, little period piece maybe
Oh, yeah.
from time to time, because then like right at the end, when it kind of showed that they were their parents, it also like kind of showed like a guy in like a very 70s looking like
Yep. All of a sudden,
garb.
everything looked very period.
Yeah.
to show us, like, oh my gosh, the firefighter's smoking in the hospital
Starting
next to the babies.
It's like, not my babies.
Yeah.
What were everybody's initial thoughts?
Good.
All right, Joe.
The end.
Also good. I was saying like from the beginning, because it starts off with this silly Wikipedia quote that's just like, according to Wikipedia, which like as soon as you say according to Wikipedia, it's like, this is silly.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't say. It started off with like, "This is a fact,"
Mm-hmm.
and then proceeded to not say a fact
Mm-hmm.
in like 3 paragraphs.
Well, it said the fact of like, there's for every person there's 18 million people or something that share their birthday, and then it said like, but there's no shown link between the people that share that birthday. So it's like, I told you a fact, but also it doesn't mean anything.
Right.
Which is like, and then all of that coming from Wikipedia is just like really silly to me. And like going in knowing that this is supposed to be like family drama / tragedy. I'm just like, okay, like what kind of like silliness are we in for that's supposed to be like tragic or whatever. But then as they get into the stories, like I giggle a little bit. There's like a few like, there's not like outright jokes, but there's a few just like funny bits and just like subtle character things that they do that are like funny, especially with the Manny, Kevin Pearson.
Jimmy, do you want to just tell us where he's from really quick?
He's Oliver Queen in Smallville, aka the Green Arrow.
The Green Arrow.
Love it.
Of course, this guy's a superhero.
Yep. I mean, he's yoked in this.
Yeah.
This dude's got his veins got veins.
But yeah, like there were parts of it that were funny and like, you know, witty and stuff. But then like the emotional parts, like they like worked me, man. Like there's like bits in there are just like, whew. And I think part of that too is like the show is, at least like the plot points are like very dramatic, where it's like not only is there a childbirth, but it's triplets and one of them dies. Like that's pretty like dramatic. And then the whole thing with the Randall finding his father, like that's all like, you know, fine or whatever, but then where his dad's throwing it at the end, oh yeah, but I'm dying. That's like, oh, of course this fucking drama is gonna throw in like as much drama as we can. But it's still just like, I don't know, there are parts of it that like worked for me on like a dramatic sense, that like it's a thin tightrope to play of this, like how do we push this type of like kind of soapy drama but still like make it not seem over the top.
Keep it light.
It'll be interested going into the next episodes, if you were to watch it normally, I guess, to know how they balance things out, especially because now they're not necessarily hiding this thing that, oh, they're all siblings, and Jack and Rebecca are their parents 36 years prior. So we don't have to balance that. But during this first episode, I thought that it was paced really well. Like with it was paced well, bouncing in between them. I kind of was wondering why now that they're siblings, my first thought was like, oh, why wasn't like obviously Randall wasn't ever hanging out with Kevin or Kate, but that was in this episode, presumably, hopefully, just because they they didn't want to put them together because they wanted the thing at the end. So now I want to know how they all interact as like three siblings. Because now we don't know that, which is interesting because like Manny seems like, or Manny, the Manny. His name's not Manny.
His name's Kevin.
Kevin, you know, none of them seem like they're hurting for money or anything, but clearly Randall's like horribly successful. Like, what did he tell his dad? That car cost like $120,000 and I bought it with cash because I wanted to.
Something like that.
And I was like, I mean, fuck you, Randall, but that's pretty great. Good job. So like he's uber successful. Manny was, I mean, he was on his way to make some good TV money until he unmanied himself and became regular Kevin again. So, and then, I mean, Kate's fine. We
don't know what she does, huh?
Well, Jimmy said she was like an admin or something like that.
Yeah. The Wikipedia, if it's to be trusted, said that she was a personal assistant, but we didn't see her like work life at all. It was just her in front of the fridge, her in front of the scale, her at the support group, and then her on a date with Toby.
Well, and that's interesting because she met Toby at
the support group.
At fat class, as Kevin called it. But he also doesn't necessarily seem actually very interested losing weight or really
Mhm.
doesn't want to try. So I'm wondering if that is going to become some sort of interesting toxic relationship for Kate, or if maybe they will help each other out.
He seems great.
He's funny.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, he was a good like comic.
He's in the Marvel universe, by the way.
Is he Iron Man?
Yeah, he plays Fat Thor in in the Avengers movies. Fat Thor, anybody? No? Have you seen?
Wait, doesn't Chris Hemsworth play Fat Thor?
Yeah, I'm very much kidding. That's not. He plays Taserface in the Guardians 2 movie,
Taserface.
who Rocket makes fun of a lot.
Joe, you're familiar with Taserface? The
No.
lore of
I've
Taserface?
seen that movie, but I don't remember Taserface.
Yeah, there's a mutiny against Yondu, and
Mhm.
Taserface is gonna like lead, and Rocket's like, that's the name that you chose for yourself. It's Taserface.
Rocket's
Anyway.
the raccoon, right?
Yeah, god damn it.
Cool.
What else? We also had, I just want to mention too, so we had Randall, who's Sterling K. Brown, I just fucking love him. He's just so great in everything. He's in an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine that's
Mhm.
incredible. And then he has his wife Beth and his biological father William, who is played by Ron Cephas Jones, who passed away on August 19th, 2023. So very recently to this pod.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Luke Cage as well.
The old man?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I remember him then. I can place him in that show.
Yeah, he's great. Also, we had an appearance by Alan Thicke.
Oh yeah, as Alan Thicke.
From Growing Pains. As Alan Thicke.
He played the Manny's dad
That's right.
on The Manny.
The Manny's like estranged dad or something. They were clearly having a moment.
That was pretty great though when Alan Thicke was on and Kevin like acted and was like very dramatic and he was like, "Get out of here, Dad!" And then it was
That's
over.
pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And then they were like, "All right, but why don't we try it without your shirt on?"
Let's do a silly take because this is a sitcom, but he doesn't really want to do a sitcom.
They
anymore.
don't want that. They don't want that Frasier level sitcom. They just want that surface level silly sitcom.
That baby. What was the baby one? I mean, did you guys watch
Like Baby Daddy or something?
Baby Daddy?
Yeah.
That Josh hated so much.
I still hate it. I'm getting angry. That was worse. That show's worse than Felicity.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. Baby Daddy's worse than Felicity.
I think that's actually quantitative. Like we can actually measure that.
I feel like Joe has stats or something, right?
No, I was just Googling names because I think,
Okay.
as we were getting through characters, I think like weirdly the MVP, and I couldn't hand out the trophy to one. I think there's co-MVPs of this episode are not the main characters. Like I think I would crown Ron Cephas Jones, who played William, his like Randall's father, and then Dr. Nathan Katkowski, played by Gerald McRaney.
I totally forgot about him.
Who's just like the baby doctor who's like delivering the babies.
He's also in everything. You'd recognize him.
And he's also not their normal doctor, so that was the whole thing too.
Yeah, he's not their normal doctor, and he's just walking in, and he's like this old dude, and he's just trying to reassure them, like, hey, like, I can fucking still do this thing, like, you're gonna be fine, but like, yeah, after they like lose one of the babies, he like gives a talk with Jack. And yeah, it's a very like emotionally affecting part of the episode, and it's wild that they like, granted Milo is there and he's crying, and like that is acting too, but like that like the crux of this episode is done by a guy who I don't think is gonna be a main character in this show.
I'm sure we'll never see him again.
Seems like it's just a guest spot.
I hope he's still alive in like 36 years later, and he delivers someone else's baby.
Is that a prediction?
And he's like, I may be 109 years old, but my wife died 57 years ago, and we were married for 56 years. I'm going to deliver your triplets and then kill myself.
This is the end for me.
This is end.
I will do my best, but I will warn you, I've never successfully delivered triplets before.
I've never done it.
I've only, if I do it this time, it'll be 50-50.
1.5 babies you'll get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
50-50.
oh.
You said it.
I just meant that he didn't do it right the first time. But okay.
It's 50-50. You're going to get all of them or none of them.
Oh, shit.
Oh, terrifying.
This
But
got
yeah, Joe,
weird.
he did a really good job.
He's
He did a really
great
good
actor.
job.
This was good. I'm kind of afraid. I feel like I could roll into episode 2,
Mm-hmm.
but I also feel like that was a really good episode, but there wasn't a lot of like, I don't know that I care that much about like, oh, what's going to happen now with Kevin's Manny career, or
Mhm.
like, is she going to lose the weight, or like, I guess I mostly care about Randall and William's relationship and what
Mhm.
what that's going to look like. But like, I feel like this is going to be a really good way to do this
Mhm.
show, is to watch the first and last.
Yeah, see where it goes. I was reading on the Wikipedia that it was originally scripted as a movie, and then kind of cut down to a
Like,
show pilot.
Should we do a movie? You're like, oh, like this episode was a movie? Okay. I was kind of like, the whole show was going to be a movie, and they're like, you know what? Instead, why don't we do 106 episodes instead of one movie?
The other thing was like, it was in the original script, it was like 8 different storylines, and it turned out that they were octuplets.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's too much.
And then when they cut it down into a pilot, they're like, okay, what about just triplets?
I mean, there's plenty of movies like where, they're all related in
somehow,
some
yeah.
way. Isn't Sterling K. Brown in Crash too?
I don't know.
Anyway,
I've seen Crash, but I don't remember anything about it.
I'd also be curious rolling into the seasons and watching the show, like what do they do with like Jack and Rebecca now after like that part's done? Like, what is their storyline like to, I guess, probably like I mean, obviously they're raising the kids, but we already know like they did a good enough job. They're still
Seemingly
alive and they're like, doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did they make Kate fat? Like, I don't know. Like, what is what is their storyline going to be that, like, I mean, hopefully interjects with the future characters and make that more worthwhile than just us only watching the 3. So we're watching this on Hulu, and Hulu has this interesting thing where they have like, you have the seasons and you can pick seasons 1 through 3 in your episodes like normal. But then they have 3 other columns where you can pick the 3 different kids, and it's like episodes listed under their names.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not 100% sure if that's like those kids-centric episodes, like them.
Yeah.
Like, so it's going to be interesting.
And there's not a Jack and Rebecca option.
And there's not a Jack. Are they going to treat this almost like, not like Lost per se, but are they going to do like a Kevin episode, and then when they flash back, it's Jack and Rebecca doing things with Kevin more than the other kids, kind of thing?
Okay.
I could see. I'm just trying to like figure out how they're going to balance these timelines now and make them all interesting and complement each other.
Yeah. I don't know.
Don't know either, and we might not ever find out because we're not going to watch the middle of this show. What else we got?
Do you guys have anyone that you share birthdays with?
I have close.
Yeah, this kid named Mitch from my high school had the same birthday as me.
Is he cool?
I remember him being like a good guy.
Okay.
Like, I didn't think like, that Mitch guy's a dick. Yeah, I liked Mitch.
I have like I like know of like 5 people who went to my high school who had my same birthday.
Like day and everything? Or just day?
4 of them exact day and year.
Okay.
One of them like 1 year off.
Sure.
But like the weird story is, this is like 7th grade.
When did you find out you guys all had the same mom and dad?
They were triplets.
And they were all Mandy Moore.
7th grade in life skills class, which is home ec. We were, grouped into groups of 3, and then we all had to we're all like cooking breadsticks together or something, right?
Nice.
And it's like we had to split up the tasks, and the way to split up the tasks was like, whoever has the earliest birthday, like you write your name on the first task, and then the next birthday and the next birthday, go down the list and do it that way. And so the 3 of us are like, all right, so when's your guys' birthday? And we're all just like, June 4, June 4, June 4. We're like, no way. Like, 2 of you are lying. Like, what? Like, it just happened that all 3 of us had the exact same birthday.
That's really weird.
You guys created an alternate timeline somewhere
Just
that day.
Yeah.
There's 2 of you are variants on this timeline.
So did you guys figure out?
Nuts.
Did you know what times you were born?
Yeah.
I don't know if we went to times or if we just said, well, fuck it. I guess we're just like, guess we're just making breadsticks together.
Pick a number.
We're all kneading the dough and we're all setting the timer.
Just 3 hands turning up like a timer together.
Yeah.
Very intimate group.
I do have one more nuts thing.
Okay.
We were talking about this during the show so earlier in the show, before we even know about the whole triplets thing and that Jack and Rebecca are the parents thing, we know that all of the characters are saying, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. So we know that these at least 4 disparate characters, because it's Kate and Kate and Kevin, who we think are twins at that point. And then Randall, it's also his birthday. And then Jack. It's also his birthday. And we're figuring out, do we know, when that date is? And they're like, no, it didn't really say. They didn't really show it. I looked up the date.
Oh, okay.
The date of their birthday is August 31st.
Whoa.
Today
Nuh-uh.
is August 31st.
We're all gonna... This episode's not coming out because we're all gonna die somehow.
I did not know that when I picked the show.
That is nuts.
But that's pretty weird.
Have you seen the movie Identity?
No, I don't think. Who's in it? What is it?
John Cusack's in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Spoilers for the movie Identity. It's a shitty horror movie.
Awesome.
But it's a bunch of people end up at a hotel or at a motel, and
I think I have.
They think one of them's a killer or something, but something weird is going on. But one of the weird things that they discover is all of them have the same birthday. And when they reveal what that birthday is, it's like March 4th or something. And I remember being in the theater watching this, not opening weekend, a few weekends after it came out. And they reveal the birthday is March 4th. And then I hear someone a few rows up, gasp. And I'm just like, what the fuck's going on? And then I realize today is March 4th and I'm watching this movie.
You should always, if you're going to release a thing, you should always try to release it within a couple weeks of whatever day
yeah,
that
try
things
to
happen.
get close. Just edit it in post.
Yep. Yep. You can do it with AI now.
Yeah, just every day, just update that reel so that it keeps being the day you're watching that movie.
Back then, you just send 2 months of DVDs.
Yeah.
Shit, what day is it? You gotta find the March 4th DVD.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna somehow get into numerology by the end of the show.
Oh hell yeah!
We got the super moon going on right now, don't we?
Oh shit, we should be out watching the moon.
I'm gonna howl at that shit.
Howling at the moon.
Should we do some predictions and so we can go howl at the moon?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna go first. I didn't really do character specific ones. I tried to be I was like, there's too many characters. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to leave one out or something like that. So I'm just gonna do something a little different. Number 1, I think this is also a B-Day episode. I think there's birthdays on this episode. That's my bookmark.
Mm-hmm. I also have that.
I did a lot of characters actually. Kevin, Kate, and Randall all make up. I think maybe they're
estranged in some way.
There's something they have to come back together. They're estranged or in a fight or something. So this is a makeup episode.
The big three.
I think we find out that Rebecca and Jack had a 4th kid.
Whoa.
like later?
No,
Like
I think
they
they
all younger?
reanimated the dead third one.
Like an older no.
Yeah, like they had these three, and now they have a younger sibling
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
So
Gotta throw in another timeline.
yeah, and then I also think we will fast forward to a newer generation as well. Like so we have
Ooh,
we
I
have
like
the Jack
that.
and Rebecca, and we have the triplets, in quotations.
Mhm.
Maybe
And
like
then we'll
Randall's
also
kids.
have like I don't know someone else's 36th birthday later on.
Okay.
Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
we didn't talk about Randall and Beth have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who they watched play soccer, kind of.
So I would by new generation I assume there is like a flash forward, like their timeline goes forward.
I like
Mhm.
It's
that.
not like babies are born. I'm not counting that.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. Cool. I can go. My bookmark or bookend is that Kevin takes his shirt off.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll flip a table if he
We're
doesn't.
going for some easy points today.
Yep.
Well, I don't know if you listened to last week's episode. We declared it points week, and we all scored 0. So
Yeah. Number
Perfect.
2, Kate takes. I'm just kidding. Kate solves a mystery.
We did see Kate with her shirt off.
We did. There was
We
a lot
saw
of
a good
shirtlessness
amount of
in this.
nudity in this
A lot of
episode.
skin.
We saw Jack's butt a little bit
Jack's butt.
at the beginning.
Oh,
because
he's just
naked
wearing
except
just like
for
a towel.
over his loins.
I feel like I may have seen his balls. It's
Cool.
plausible. But my prediction isn't about Jack's balls. It's there's also a part in the beginning, not the in the part with the hospital where like the doctor was talking to him and he was like, "Listen here, Jack, I gotta tell you something." And I was like, "Is his name Jack or is he just he's just calling everybody Jack?"
He's just, oh man, I'm gonna start to call people Jack.
He's like went to high school with Joe Biden. Kate solves a mystery. Number 3, Randall, who was dropped off at a firehouse, and then brought to the hospital as a baby. I think now Randall is a firefighter.
I legitimately
Nice.
almost made that
No
prediction.
way.
Yeah.
They just made such a big deal about how much money he
At
makes that I
36.
feel like he's not gonna do that anymore.
Did you see how much money he makes? And the only thing we saw about his job was he was just looking at a computer with like just useless
so many
graphs.
Yeah, so many graphs, and he's
I think
looking
I
at the
saw some
graphs.
stocks.
Yeah,
What are you
I
doing?
saw the
the
NASDAQ.
lines are going up. That means he's making money.
Profit. I inserted profit, and now I'm doing good.
Yeah. Sell. Number 4, Rebecca, played by Mandy Moore, appears as a ghost.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Love it.
I hope so.
Ghost Mandy. Okay, so I already said I also have it's someone's birthday. Maybe if it's August 31st, many people's birthday. Number 2, another bookend I have is that someone is born. So maybe like Kate is pregnant or something.
You're really like hoping for a twofer there, that someone's born and therefore it's their birthday.
I guess that's true. I didn't think about that when I did the birth. So birthday and birth. And then I have someone is a cameo as themselves.
Okay.
Like in the way that Alan Thicke.
Someone's born. It's their
Was-
birthday. I hope someone celebrates their birthday, and I hope there's a birthday party. Those are my 4.
Alan Thicke's birthday. I feel like this was a big show. There's probably tons of big like guest stars
Yeah.
throughout this.
I mean, they got AT.
A lot of money to be made.
Ep 1. You know
What?
They got AT Ep 1.
AT Ep 1.
AT.
Alan Thicke.
Alan Thicke
episode
Ep 1.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. The number 4, I think we see an oldified Mandy Moore or Milo. We see old Rebecca or Jack. Like we didn't.
Okay, like aged up.
Yeah, aged up. I'm assuming like if they're 36, like, and Jack was only 36, like he's not that old.
They're only 72 in this pilot.
Yeah,
If-
or at least Jack
if they're
is.
alive.
That's
Mhm.
not that old. So I think we're gonna see some old Rebecca or Jack. One of them's probably dead. Let's be honest. It's
Yeah.
a tragedy.
I mean, I was saying I should have said like Milo's dead, but that's yeah.
Jack is dead or gone. Okay. The finale, which aired on May 24th, 2022, is called Us.
Okay.
Cool.
First, they should have just called the first one
Us.
This Is, and then this last one
Yeah.
Us.
This is ...
And then this one, yeah, Us. So let's watch this finale, and we'll be back after that. And we're back. We are done with the final episode of This Is Us. It was just called Us. Jimmy, right up.
Indeed. So May 24, 2022 by Dan Fogelman, who's the creator. On a Saturday during the Big Three's adolescence, Rebecca recalls her father pushing her in a swing and swinging her own children in later years. In later years, the Big Three swing their children, and someone named Jack Damon, swings Hope. I don't know if you guys noticed that. There was like another couple that they never talked about again in this episode.
I don't think I noticed.
Anyway, the Pearsons watch home movies of the Big Three as toddlers, learning their chant. Kevin and Randall are unhappy with Kate's choice of childish games, but Jack tells the boys Kate is right to savor the present. Jack and Rebecca give pep talks to Randall and Kevin, respectively. Jack teaches his sons how to shave. The family plays pin the tail on the donkey. Kate easily wins by letting her family's voices guide her. In the future, Rebecca's funeral is held. Randall questions the point of life. Deja tells him that her unborn child is a son whom she intends to name William, even though she never met William Hill. She knows him through Randall, and that is how she knows life has meaning. Kate worries she and her brothers will drift, but they all agree not to, reciting the chant. Randall's future plans include the exploratory phase of a presidential campaign. On the train, Jack assures Rebecca she will still be a part of her children's lives. On the train? They were in a bed on a train?
It might have been. I mean, maybe, yeah.
I guess.
That was when he kept telling her it was okay to die when they were young or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. Listeners, let us know if you're big This Is Us fans.
All right, what do we think? Did you love it, Joe?
Pretty good.
Kind of the same as first episode. We're both just like, it's good.
I think, like, obviously the first episode is really great, and by the end of this, there's 6 seasons we haven't seen, and so there's stuff we can't really know. But it seemed like they were trying to tie up a lot of things. It was maybe a little bit of cheese in there that you'd expect from a like drama like this. That I didn't feel like I really felt in the pilot, but
Yeah, because I mean, it's the finale. They're laying it on thick.
Yeah,
this is the end. They're wrapping it up.
yeah.
Well, I mean, Kate and Toby obviously got married and got divorced.
Oh, right.
In these 6 seasons, at some point, Manny, I think he just
Kevin.
Kevin.
He has at least a child.
He at least a child. Seems like he might be more boring, just based on he never took his shirt off once,
Not one time.
which is kind of a bummer.
We didn't see any nudity really in this.
Which is also another bummer. No Milo butt or balls, according to Joe.
No balls.
Like, it was the present day, I guess, was all about Rebecca's like funeral. Basically, kids trying to figure out like what to say. More so like Randall trying to figure out what to say. Like his like figuring out what he's gonna do, and then
Yeah, he was supposed to do the eulogy. We didn't
hear any of the eulogies.
We talked about there was all this set up to the funeral, and then we were never actually in the like funeral in this episode. It was just all of a sudden after the funeral.
Yeah, they did like a little montage while they were giving speeches, but
yeah, it was a montage and like no audio.
There's no audio.
Sure. Right, yeah.
But we could see each of the 3 kids gave some sort of speech.
Yeah. And then, Jack's dead or gone, assuming he went before Rebecca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they
seem like he's dead.
In the future or present, they don't barely even talked about him at all. Be it was like their mom's funeral, but they didn't really mention him much at all. And then in the back, in the past, it was just like a rainy Saturday that they didn't have anything to do, so they were just being a family, and every kid had like a little regular kid problem that the parents kind of one-on-one solved, and then they kind of just like were teaching the lessons of like, soak up the time because you're gonna be old, you're gonna wish you were going slower. So
yep, the boys are learning to shave, growing up so fast.
Probably took the blades out and they didn't even do anything, and they're all both like, oh yeah.
So smooth. Yeah, I mean, it was good. Kind of, I mean, I think my overall review of the show is like, I was like ready to like mock this show as just some like overly cheesy like soapy drama, but like it like kind of works. Like yeah, like I'm not surprised that the pilot works, because I'm going in as a normal person would watching a pilot where I haven't seen any of the show, and like this is supposed to hook me. So I'm not surprised that worked for me, but I was surprised that like watching this finale that like, I don't know if it's the acting or just like this like kind of pulpy dramatic writing is just undeniable. But like, yeah, like having not seen any of this show, is still just like kind of like dramaturgically drawn to a lot of this. Like I was worked as like as a wrestling term goes. Like I thought it was like smarter than this, but I was worked. Like there was the thing we even like joked about it where like one of the characters says like, oh, it's when Kate is playing Pin the Tail on a Donkey, and like she like nails it as a kid, like in the first try or whatever, and like they're like, how did you do it? And she's like, well, you guys like don't shut up, and like, so like as long as I can hear where you are, or as long as I could hear you the whole time, so as long as I know where you are, I know where I need to go. Yeah. And it's like, then the fluttery like music plays over that, and it's like supposed to be metaphorical. As long as she knows where her family is, then she's never lost. And it's like, that like doesn't make sense, but like still kind of worked on like a just like lizard mind emotional level for me. I'm just like, oh yeah, she just needs her family.
Yeah. This kind of storytelling, it's just always gonna work, right? Because families are super fucked up and complicated, and like the family life cycle is super just interesting, and there's just always something compelling about every like stage of where you're at. You can always put yourself in there somewhere, and it's always gonna be like relevant. It's like the fucking Joy Luck Club. But less Asians. There were no Asians in this.
Yeah, right. What's up with that?
Racist.
Well, they would have had to kill one of the other kids at birth, so that
it's like an included Asian.
So they
could have. They chose not to, and that's what's racist.
Dr. K was like, 2-year baby survived. I choked one and killed it though, so now you only have one baby, but there is a black kid and an Asian kid waiting for you.
Oh,
that would be interesting.
The big three.
The big three. It would,
I mean, I was just gonna say it just feels like clearly like Sterling K. Brown is like, well, him, and then I feel like it's him number one, and then it's Milo and Mandy Moore are like 2A and B, and then it's everybody else, right?
you think ranking like importance of characters in the show?
Like for Joe, like Joe's favorites, or like in the show?
I think both.
Okay.
Like it just, there's much more time given to his character in this finale.
Yeah. That's because he's the best.
And then I think that's yeah. I think that just is. I don't know if that was the way that it was written from the beginning, or like, because there wasn't a whole lot of like Kevin in this.
No, Kevin was in the background. He was just supporting around this one. He didn't have much to do.
Hardly any Kevin.
And like a little bit of Kate in the flashbacks, but then in like the future times, like not really.
It was her just like talking to Toby every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is interesting. I wouldn't have thought that from the pilot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have thought that Mandy Moore and Milo were like the lesser of the characters. Kinda. I mean, until the like very end when the babies popped out.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm curious on like maybe what like I don't know what a quote unquote normal show structure would be if they're doing how they did in this final one, where they're kind of talking about things in the present, going back, and we're learning like the life lesson, and then we see them in the present then applying it, because that's kind of what they were doing in this one. They were like they were trying to remember their mom, and then they were learning about slowing down and soaking up the moments and how they would want to know all this stuff and remember this stuff when they're older. And that's what you keep saying Milo, but that's what Jack was basically trying to impart on them, being like, you know, when you're a kid you want to be an adult, and when you're an adult you just want to get back to when you were a kid, or you want to get back to these times. So he's not wrong. I mean, that was a pretty solid correct statement in general. But it was good. I don't know if I have 104 more of these in me. This is a show that, I mean, I could try it out, and it's gonna have to really connect, because it does seem like these are like maybe not intense episodes all around, but they demand your attention at least fully. So you're like, we're watching a show, you know, and they're 43 minutes a piece. So
yeah, that might be true. Not just like a turn on in the kind of in the background scenario.
It's not a background TV show at all.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I said that I think this show worked me, I think I'm more saying that I went in thinking I was gonna hate it or like laugh at this show, and like I very much like respect what it is, but I still don't think it's a show I would necessarily watch.
I do like Milo though.
Yeah,
true.
Because I love me some Peter Petrelli. So
one thing that kind of interested me was I was reading some of just like the, you know, they have little blurbs in like the Wikipedia, and one of the things on like season 4 was like one of the critics said like season 4 proves that like This Is Us isn't just a mystery box show. I was like, what? That mystery? What? Like there's like stuff being solved in this show?
Intrigue?
There's intrigue?
I kind of thought the only mystery was what we found out right at the beginning of the first, right at the end of the first episode, and then there was just kind of like family growing up.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought too.
And then obviously, I mean, they probably tackle, I mean, some like race issues and stuff of being like a mixed family, then growing up with Randall and trying to deal with that and whatnot. But I didn't really think there was going to be like, it wasn't going to be a clue or anything. Like
apparently there's some sort of mystery going on, at least in seasons 1 through 3, and then seasons 4, all of the questions get answered.
So if you watch the season 4, you do find out who shot Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally.
Interesting.
It was Kate.
Excellent.
Sheep is the
It was
baby.
Kate the whole time. Yeah, this was not as terrible as I thought it would be.
I like that you picked this show and you were like, I thought it was going to be terrible.
Just like seeing the previews and stuff. Did you guys remember seeing like ads for this when it came out? I mean,
Yeah.
people were obsessed with it.
It was like all like
People
this
were
week
talking about it.
on a very special episode of This Is Us.
People would you'd just be out and people would be talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just seems
People
like,
would be out and talking
you
about
know, any other.
People would be, they'd be at malls, they'd be at Applebee's, they'd be at Foot Lockers, they'd just be talking about it. They'd be out and they'd be talking.
Did you see it last week?
Yeah,
That was them.
You know, at the mall. Eating their pretzels.
Auntie Anne's.
Yeah. Not a sponsor. But I just assumed that it was just like a, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of shows that are very popular. That doesn't mean they're very good. It means they're pandering very well to a specific audience.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the pilot was like very well written. I thought the acting was very good throughout.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, Mandy Moore.
All right, Mandy Moore, I believe in you now.
Mm-hmm. I think the right spot for this show is it's not necessarily groundbreaking. It's not necessarily like changing worlds or like, it's not like there's going to be a bunch of shows like this going forward, or, it's not necessarily breaking the mold, but it just is, it's knocking out of the park what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
And what it's trying to do isn't easy either. It's it's like a pop song, right? Where it's like, it's very tough to like walk that line of like making a good pop song that is catchy but not annoying. And when you can hit it, it's like that's
and
art.
Breaks through all the other pop songs that are being written at the exact same time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Plus, did you look at all into the creator of this, Dan?
I briefly looked at his Wikipedia, but I
Fogelberg,
didn't see anything worth noting.
Yeah, the like biggest things he's like known for is screenplays for like Cars and Cars 2 by Pixar.
Cars.
And some just very random stuff. Like, where did this come from?
Oh man,
Daniel.
He wrote Cars and Cars 2.
Daniel Fogelman. Yeah.
Cars.
Which Cars 2 is not great.
Not great. Cars 2 makes Cars 3 look like Cars 1.
Is that from something?
That's from something.
Are you
I don't
quoting
remember.
something?
I haven't seen any of those movies.
I didn't even know there was a Cars 3.
Yeah.
Of course.
Cars 1's great.
Okay.
I'm sure it is.
I
He
haven't
also
seen
wrote the screenplay for Tangled, so big Disney guy.
Big Disney guy, that guy.
And created some other TV shows that I've never heard of.
Yeah, good show. I don't really have much else to say besides prediction time.
Nailed it.
October or August 31st, a day that shall go down in infamy.
The day that we watched this show.
Happy birthday, Big Three.
And they were all born. Way to go.
Mm.
Okay, predictions. I didn't do great, I don't think. Number one, I said it's a B-Day episode. It was the opposite. It was a funeral episode.
D-Day.
It's a D-Day.
Mm-hmm.
I said
Ooh.
Kevin, Kate, and Randall make up. Nobody seemed to be mad at anybody. Everyone seemed in good spirits. Well, besides the death of their mom.
Yeah, pretty sad, actually.
Yeah. Rebecca and Jack had a fourth kid. No, they stuck with the three.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Big Three.
The big three.
Everybody else had kids.
Yeah. And then I said they were going to fast forward to a new generation, and no, they did not. They stayed in present time.
Yep.
Did not go any farther.
At this point, I did read somewhere that there were flash forwards in this show, I believe.
It did look like that this was not 2022 though. Right?
True.
Yeah, I don't think so. But also
32 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But was it 2022 in the first? Was that the first episode? Was like that present
Like if
time
that
in
was
2020?
2016.
That was 2016.
If that was
Okay.
2016, this didn't seem like 2022.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It seemed
Mhm.
like further than that.
Got it. Yeah, I mean, the Randall's kids were like adult kids,
Yeah.
and they
Mhm.
were maybe like 11 or 10 in the first episode.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't tell how old kids are.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but if they were all 36, he was not like just 42.
He was not. Yeah, he was maybe like
He had
50
gray
at
in his
least.
beard and stuff.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, you never know. Some
Not-
of us get
not
grays
Kevin looked
pretty
good.
early. Some of us get grays at 36.
I mean, Kevin looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Kevin could have been 45, like 40, like early 40s.
Yeah, but
Kevin could have been 25.
yeah, he could have been 25 in the first episode,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
Well, he was 36. You know how old he was.
Yeah. That was the thing is like he was
Yes.
talking about that in that episode, or like he was mentioning the Challenger explosion.
Oh, right.
And I was like, wait, when did the Challenger explosion happen? Is he really 30 something?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't think I had any points. I had Kevin takes his shirt off, which if he were to take off his shirt at his mom's funeral,
Dope.
what a move that would
What
be.
a power play.
Would have won the funeral. Kate solves a mystery. No. Randall is a firefighter, which no, it also seems like he's about to run for president, actually.
Yeah,
The DNC wants him to go to Iowa.
I would vote for him.
Yeah. He loves charts. Well, it makes a great president.
Mm.
And then number 4, Rebecca
the swamp.
appears as a ghost. He's gonna drain that swamp. Rebecca appears as a ghost, which I think would have been a good opportunity, seeing as it's her funeral and stuff. She should have showed up at the end to like comfort her children from beyond the grave. But
Yeah, how rude of her not to do that.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
What she got going on?
I thought she was a
who's she
good
haunting?
mom.
Just off, just like chilling somewhere. Come on.
Jack did say while they were in the bed on the maybe train that
Mhm.
she was gonna be there for them
Yeah, she's
always.
like, yeah, even though you might not be there for all those things, you'll be there in a sense. And I wish that they
Sixth
showed her
sense.
floating above them in like a spooky nightgown.
Guys, spooky month is gonna be here pretty quick.
I hope so.
I also did pretty bad. I think no one's birthday. No one gave birth, even though Randall's daughter talked about his upcoming grandson.
Double down on birthdays and you got no points.
No
Mhm.
points. Number 3, there was no one who cameoed as themselves in this episode. No big names. It's pretty. I'm actually surprised by that.
Yeah.
After all the Emmys. And then number 4, I said old Rebecca or Jack. We did get some olds.
Yeah, for sure.
We got various stages of olds even.
Mhm.
So 1.
Look at that. Way to get the point for the week, Jimmy.
Yay. I thought I went easy.
Want to look back here and okay, no, we all got points the last week you were here, but out of the last 2 weeks, Jimmy, you're the only one that scored a point,
Yay.
which is awful. Terrible.
It was a hard-earned point.
Okay. Well, hey, that's gonna do it for This Is Us. That was them, and we're done with it now. But if you want to send us show suggestions or comment about stuff, you can at FNL Podcast on the Gmail, on the Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Don't
Hell
call it that.
on Twitter. I think the other day someone goes, "Is there confusion around that?" And it was like, "What do you mean?" Like, what do people call it? And I go, "I mean, I just call it Twitter still."
Yeah.
Cause like,
It's still a tweet.
It's
Is
still
it? Is
Twitter.
it not?
They just have a different logo.
yeah, just Twitter with an X logo now.
They literally had a verb for their own thing.
And they want to get rid of
Nobody else has that.
The one thing they
you know?
had was a brand.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, when
Brand
you like
recognition.
Let's toss
when you
it.
like do a post on Facebook you don't like. You didn't booked it or something.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for listening. We'll see you probably next week for another one. So, goodbye.
Are you ready for some podcast?
Yes.